Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Thursday. Happy Veterans Day. If there's any vets out there, thank you for your service. Oh, how's your week going? Oh, we're trucking along around here. So today I wanted to create a fall card, and I don't know, the last couple weeks I had seen a couple of people make a fall card using the Forever Fern stamp set. It's from the annual catalog, and it was one of those, duh, why didn't I think of that moments? So here's what I came up with. Oh, I hope you're ready for some fun today, because, hi Beth, how are you? It only took me 3 times to get the phone going this morning, so who knows what's going to happen. And I've got my sister's boys here, and Hubs is out in the garage playing in his end of the shop, so you just never know around here. So if you do sign on, say hello. If I don't say anything, I will say hello after I'm done. When we get done here, I will post all of the measurements and everything in my blog post, and I'll have links back and forth so that you can see all the product. So this is the card we're creating. I am still not happy with this ribbon, so I'm going to try something else during the video. But there's the inside, and there is the envelope, because no naked envelopes. So let me give you the measurements to today's card. The card base is in early espresso. It's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. The base, this base here, is actually shimmery white. Mine looks a little vanilla, so that's why I went with very vanilla for the inside layer. Anyway, this piece is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4, and this piece is 2 inches by 3 1/4. And then I have some cider cinnamon here. This is that early espresso faux suede ribbon, which, when I first did it, I liked it, but as I was laying in bed last night thinking about this, I thought, I don't like that ribbon. I mean, I like it for something else. Hi, Jennifer. I haven't seen your face in so long. Anyway, I'm thinking laying there in bed last night that I wanted to try something different, so we're going to do something on the fly when we go to make this card. Then my inside layer is 3 3/4 by 5, and this is very vanilla. So let's get started. We're going to play with a rainbow of colors today. You can see what we're using. Aren't those pretty? Now those are some fall card. I feel like I'm playing that card game. Anyway, these are all the inks we're going to be using today. And let's see. We'll get out all our stamps, and like I said, we're playing with the Forever Fern stamp set today. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Are you getting ready for on stage like I am? I have everything printed out and all my cardstock cut, ready to go. Okay, so let's get started here. We'll push our ink pads out of the way. And that's our inside layer. We'll start with these 2 outside layers and the envelope. We'll do all our stamping at one time. So we'll get started with some cider cinnamon. And that was my main color. I originally was going to create this with a cider cinnamon. Now you hear Chloe. In a minute you're going to hear Mowgli and Rocky, so I apologize up front. You didn't know I ran a babysitting service here too, did you? Anyway, I started with a cider cinnamon card base, and it just didn't, I don't know, I just didn't like it as much as I did the early espresso. So there's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So we're just going to go around, and we're going to keep the stems to the center of the card, which they're going to be covered anyway. Oops. Oh, other side. Paper has 2 sides. We're off to a good start. Bless her heart. Here we go. Let's try this again. Okay, that looks better. We'll put one over here. And they don't have to be exact, because no 2 of these kind of card bases are going to look the same. So rinse that off. Oh, I should do my envelope too, and my inside piece while I'm thinking about it. So, did I forget to put an envelope in here? I think I did. Oh well, so my envelope's gonna look like this one later on. See, I told you you were in for some fun. Oh boy. So we're gonna stamp that. I'm stamping the inside off because I don't want to take away from the sentiment so much. Okay, so my next leaf section is going to be this bigger one, and we're going to be using, let's put this away because you know what's going to happen. We're going to use some bumblebee. Wanted some yellow in there. We'll start with this guy, put him there, and I'm stamping off the bumblebee because I just wanted a hint of yellow. Chloe sees Larry outside, so she's sure he's going to start some of those nasty machines out there. Doesn't bother the boys too much. They could care less. All right, so the next one's going to be some Pear pizzazz, because you know we have to have some green in there. All right. I'm going to stamp this full strength, and we're just going to come in just like this. Put one over here, put one over here, make sure I'm still in the shot. Now since this is pretty much stamped off, we're going to add this over here. Okay, now we're going to come in with some Bermuda Bay. And I have no idea what this is. They're the round leaves. They may be eucalyptus leaves. I don't know. That's what we're going to call it. So I'm going to bring this in here, and I just want to bring it where there's some open space. Doesn't that give that a great pop of color? Looks like we could use one right there. And let's go ahead and put another one stamped off there, okay? And since that's, we'll add a little more here, we're going to add him right there. Okay, set him aside. Now to bring in the early espresso, we're going to use the little splatter mark. Whoops. And then, since this is pretty much covered, we're just going to fill in a little bit where we think it's got some smearing, or maybe the the inks didn't get in there good enough. So there, let's put one right here too. How's that look? It's a lot of ink, isn't it? I like it, it's pretty. All right, so now we're going to stamp our sentiment in early espresso. And this sentiment can be wonky. I always look at the smile and set it up with the smile in mind as my base to make it straight. If it's not straight, oh well. Okay, so now we're going to use these two leaves. So you can see these two leaves mirror each other. Oops, we don't want that one. So I thought those were... Chloe, stop it! We're filming. Just wait. Guess I should have taken her outside beforehand. Oops, we had a little bit of... There we go. We're just going to stamp across the top and then across the bottom. Just like that. And we'll glue him to our scalloped rectangle. This is from the Contour Scallop Rectangle die set. Love that die set. I use it a lot. Hopefully that'll carry over. Oh, I need my adhesive. That would help. Now, hopefully we don't run out here. We're just going to add a little bit of our Stamp and Seal across the top and the bottom. And this is going to fit right inside that rectangle. Okay, so now for our piece here, I thought I would try and use some of that Pool Party sheer ribbon. Now granted, we're not using Pool Party, but it's kind of in the same color family as the Bermuda Bay, only a shade lighter. So, and it's not so bold across that card base. Let's cut this. Waiting for the dogs to go off. I see something out. I hear something out in the garage. So we'll add some more adhesive here. We'll add it to our card base. Live video, you gotta love it. All right, so we'll set this in here like so. I'm gonna add some dimensionals. Last week I started organizing the back of the studio, and I've got all my pieces of dimensional. You know how you'll go along and you'll use them, and all of a sudden all you have are the ends, the outside edges. Well, I decided rather than having them all sitting all over the back of the studio, I was going to clean things up. Come on, don't do this. Why is it on live? Everything stops working right. Anyway, this is what I came up with. I have my dimensionals in there. I have mini glue dots in one. I have rhinestones in another. Turned out really nice. Okay, so where's my ribbon? I want to tie a bow. And this is kind of an easier way to do a bow rather than wrapping it around the entire... Chloe, stop it! Around the entire base. They were quiet until I started filming. I'm sorry. Okay, let's pull this tight. I don't like that bow. Oh, hi, Robin. How are you? No, UPS doesn't get here until about 2 o'clock, so that's not it. I think it's probably Larry. He's been out there working in his shop for a while, and I know Chloe thinks that there's going to be some kind of loud machine out there. He's actually pouring, what do you call it, the clear top coat on his current project. Alright, so let's go ahead and trim this. And maybe Santa will bring me a fence around that backyard and I can just open the door and let them go play out in the yard. Okay, so let's put a mini glue dot down for our bow. I'm going to add that right. Did I pick that up? I did pick that up. We're going to add that right there. Now we're going to take that top of the mini glue dot off. Maybe. There it goes. And then we'll just lay our bow right there. Okay, I like that ribbon a lot better. What do you think? Let me show you the two side by side. Gives it a completely different look, doesn't it? Okay, now for our rhinestones. Now I know the holiday rhinestone pack has Pool Party, which you could always use, but I decided to use my clear rhinestones, and so I wanted a deeper color. I'm going to color them with my dark Bermuda Bay not Stampin' Right marker. It is our Stampin' Blends marker. These are our alcohol markers. So you can color any gem or pearl you want, and it will... Chloe, don't. He's not going to hurt you. Oh, goodness gracious. Bless her heart. Okay, so like I said, you can color any color rhinestone or pearl you want using our alcohol markers. Now we'll just come through and we'll add these just like so. And it'll make that Bermuda Bay pop even more. Put some down here. Got a runner. Whoops. Okay, we'll put that there. We'll put this one here. And now I'll put one over here. And then I like them on the leaves. Just like so. Gives it a good pop of color, and you know me, everything's got to be blingy, right? Okay, so we'll stamp our sentiment and we will be done. Somewhat painless. You like both variations, Beth? I think I like the Pool Party one better. It's not so in your face with the ribbon. This is such thin ribbon I had to wrap it twice because just once around kind of got lost in the card, but I think the Pool Party looks better. Okay, so then I'm going to stamp our sentiment down here at the bottom, just like that. Glue it inside and we'll be done. You could just imagine that I did the other envelope for today. I was sure I had everything, and I was out here early, had everything ready to go. Just didn't check my envelope. All right, so there you go. Let's clean this up so you can see what's going on here. There's our 2 cards and 1 envelope. So what do you think? I like them. On camera, the dark now pops more, but I bet they are both pretty. Like I said, they are pretty, but this one's my favorite. So I thank you for stopping by. Oh, before we go, I wanted to remind everybody that right now through December, jumping the gun, through November 30th, we're having a special on our starter kit. Normally it's the best deal in the catalog for $99 plus tax and free shipping. You get to choose $125 in product. Right now, it's only $75. That's quite the deal. I will have all of the information for this in today's blog post with links back and forth to this project today. I thank you for stopping by and spending time with me on this holiday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you later. Bye.